Hello YouTube and welcome back to Lime Rock, Connecticut, site to chase race number 3 of the NRSL Coke Vanilla Cup Series season number 5. And on the front row today, a pair of Chevys, as it will be Charles Sanford leading the field down to green alongside chaser Chris Washer. Vince Almarego will start alongside Kev Shear in row 2 with Jeffrey McCullough and Henry Sanford row 3. Alexander Rowe and Stephen Paul III make up row number 4 with William Duncan and William Brock. The Williams there on row number 5. As here's the rest of the starting grid, I hand it over to Steven today for his thoughts.
Well, hopefully everybody survives turn one on like the truck race, but we've seen pretty good racing throughout the field. Who won the truck? Jonathan Zorline won the truck race. Is he in the field today?
Yes, he is, because he's in the 7. I mean, he's locked in.
Yeah, he's the second in owner points, so that's go well for him. Louviera is starting a little bit in the back of the field, so guys like Braddock and Randolph and Woolhoy are going to try to pounce. And our final row is actually Chris Louviera and Levi McIntyre in the news paint scheme.
Yes, and so points coming into the race today. Chris Louviere is the points leader, as he'll start on the final row there in last position. Bill Brack Jr. is 22 points back in the 22. Tim Randolph is 61 points back in the 60, and he's third in points. Tristan Wilhoy is 74 back in fourth, and Dylan Young rounds out the top 5, 88 points back. Rest of the top 10 is Henry Sanford, Charles Jackson, Mark George, Sam Young, and Chris Washer, with Vince Almarego and Steve Pollard running out the field as here comes the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
Only Steve Pollard cannot leave here as the points leader.
Boom.
And with no cautions, we'll not have any onboards. We'll watch to make sure everyone gets rolling off the start here. It looks like that is the case. I'm not seeing anyone. We'll wait to make sure that they get past pit lane and that no one is on pit lane. I think they're safely by pit lane, so I think we're good. And with that, we'll take a break here and we'll bring you back for the green flag. And the field coming through the final corner as the pair of Chevrolets on the front row get ready to lead us down for the Shady Glen 355 here at Lime Rock. Pace car will pull off momentarily as the field comes down at 35 miles an hour. And unlike in the truck race a couple days ago, we will see all 42 cars take the green flag at least.
Does everybody make it past turn 1 is the question.
That might be highly unlikely. I don't know. As we are green here from Lime Rock.
Man, Charles got a horrible start. Anyway, see how it goes.
They're already 3 wide. In the back is Zain Abdullah, who make the move back there.
And unlike yesterday,
Chris Washer gonna stay in there. He's hanging in tough right now in that 05 car.
Hasn't won since Thornton last season on a kind of a dry spell for him, trying to take that lead.
And they're still side by side, as looks like they might have wrecked in the back already. I don't know.
Probably.
Chris Washer starting to edge ahead a little bit, but it's through the right-hander that Charles Sanford will go to the top spot.
Yes, he does. Charles, a 2-time winner in the Hooters this year. Everybody's still good?
Actually, no, we're still good. Yeah.
Charles is a 2-time winner in the Hooters, and Charles doesn't run the truck series, so.
Correct. As right now, Alexander Rowe, Jeffrey McCullough, contact off that final corner between the two D&Q regulars.
If Rowe comes up there and wins, I think I'm going to end the Skype call.
3 wide back here, Zach Rogers, Ali Nelson, William Brock on that outside line, flirting with disaster in that Interstate Battery Chevrolet.
What a ballsy move right there.
Keeps it on track, loses a spot possibly to Nelson, depending on how that one worked. I don't know.
And unlike the trucker,
still stuck on that outside line, though, now battling with Henry Sanford.
And unlike the truckers, these guys know how to drive Lime Rock.
And McCullough going to have to yield the spot there to Sanford. Meanwhile, Alexander Rose setting his sights on that 43, who's also setting his sights on the 15 of Almarego.
No, unlike yesterday, we'll definitely
massive lag spike. I'm sorry. As we've had trouble. Brennan Patterson, the 17, and there was someone on pit lane. We'll wait for the field to pass.
That retirement tour is going to crap.
And R.J. Reynolds, not Allie Nelson, Amy Shelley, the 12, had the right car. I just wrong person. Preston Plord with damage. Steve Pollard looks to have some damage a little bit.
Sore line.
Oh, another car. Will Lewis on the front straightaway as well.
Oh my God, Kev.
Kev trying to battle for third with Chris Washer. He'll grab that spot. Nothing to lose in that 43 car.
Nope, going for wins is Alexander Rowe. The end of the world is happening.
Although Kev runs a little bit wide, Chris Washer tries to take advantage, but goes wide, and Rowe's going to go to fourth.
What?
As that is an interesting top four right there. As Chris Washer goes from second to fourth in one lap.
I'll be live in the D&Q race.
And Mohammed Zain Abdullah also with issues in the Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet.
Huge issues. That front end is destroyed.
Yeah,
and
he's hit something a ton.
NASCAR Coke Vanilla Cup Series bus, Zain Abdullah.
And meanwhile, up here, Shelton trying to hang on to a top 15 spot as here comes Ali Nelson in the 36 car.
Yep, Allie's and Tom, we talked about their losing streaks. Allie trying to end it today if she can get up there.
Tim Randolph grabs the 16th spot, or at least fends off for 16th from Tristan Wilhoit. And back here, Osborne going to be in the grass.
Actually making a race this week, good to see.
And Zach Flickinger, who's got right side damage on his car. Contact James Cole, Charles Jackson.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What the hell? Oh no, here comes the plows.
Wreck.
Big wreck is an understatement.
It's Kyle
Wow.
Matthews. I don't think he's going to end up flying as there's... Oh, they're having to check up back here massively. Where did...
Can we get a medic down to the front stretch, please? Oh my God, there's like three or four wide.
There, that's Jack. It was 3 wide. Jack James, Levi McIntyre, and Cole Deaver.
We're gonna have a medic on Jackson and James Qualls.
It's a heavy hit. Bill Brack Jr.'s on pit lane.
That's second in points.
That is huge for Chris Louvier because now that means he's gonna probably gain points in all this. Although I say that. Tim Randolph's still running, so
I'm telling you, Tim Randolph is the Ryan Newman of this series. He doesn't win races, but he's just consistent enough.
Well, right now that consistency is 16th place as Vince Almarego trying to close in on the 05 for the race lead.
Well, I'm going to tell you that 16th is a lot better than Charles Jackson right now.
Meanwhile, battle for the 8th position, Mark George, William Duncan going at it.
Yep. Side by side here. Let's see what happens to the position. Hopefully no one dies.
Should be William Duncan right there. Yep. Now can Mark George get back into the swing of things and stay in the 9th position before Delon Abrahamian has anything to say about it?
Yep, pole sitter last week, Abrahamian running 10th right now.
And he will be able to do so, looks like.
A lot of dust kicked up.
As
here we go.
Almarego to the back bumper of the 05.
He's not only to the back bumper, he's literally on the back bumper of the... Oh my God!
They're still keeping it clean right now, although Almarego saying that he is there.
Almarego is... no, that's Plord who passed Gene in Ontario.
Now can Almarego make a move down this straightaway? No, he can't. So Almarego going to be content to hold in behind the 05 for now.
Funny enough, this used to be Henry's car.
The 15, that's what he's referring to there.
Yes.
Now can Sanford keep it on the track here? If not, this lead is going to be changing hands. He doesn't. Here comes Almarego.
Yep, Charles, well, maybe he just blazed away.
And there we go. New leader here at Lime Rock, most likely. He hasn't completed the pass yet.
Look at Charles driving in the corner.
Trying to hang it in there, trying to keep the lead.
He's got it. He's got the preferred lane.
Well, for now, but now Vince Almarego is going to have the preferred line.
And Charles
move the 15 to the lead. New race leader, and it's going to be 11th in points, Vince Almarego.
Don't worry, Charles got that a large gas tank. He'll be good.
As now can Almarego keep it on the track, now that he's got no one to use as a breaking point, basically.
No, he cannot.
And that might be the door that Charles Sanford needed now. Meanwhile,
bonus.
Kev and Rowe just kind of sitting back watching.
Well, if Kev takes out Charles, it'll be the funniest thing in this channel's history.
5 bonus points though to the 15. I know that you were trying to mention that.
Yeah. Chris Washer retaining there. Which,
Jeffrey McCullough up to, or is running in 7th. Actually, Mark George has fallen way back. He's outside the top 10 now.
it looks like a little damage on the side of the 42.
I'm not seeing it. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just not seeing it. Meanwhile, Shelton now in the 13th position, or at least was last scored 13th. Dylan Young was last scored 11th, and he is battling with the 21 car. And moves Shelton
Tim Randolph
up a
gaining more
spot. And yep, Tim Randolph currently last scored in the 15th position, battling with Zach Rogers, trying to keep it on track, not able to do so. And here comes Allie Nelson in the 36 car.
Yep, just trying to keep it on the track for the 60. 10 cars off, way off the dirt.
Yep, and Will Hoyt trying to take advantage of that is going to pin the 60 right behind Zach Rogers.
What was
Near
Zach
the
Rogers?
contact there between the 16 and the 10.
I don't know where the 10 thought he was going.
I don't know either, as Shelton now was last scored in 12th, Mark George 11th, Dylan Young fell to 13th in that lap.
This is insane.
As I guess we'll keep watching this back here, as this is an insane battle right there, as Will Hoyt now will grab... Oh! Chopped him off.
Chopped him off's an understatement. If the 16 goes in the dirt, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, contact.
As Randolph and Osborne nearly making contact there.
Now it's yeah.
And looks like Randolph might be able to kind of settle in there and get some of his mojo back.
Is everybody's kind of surviving the craziness? Alexander Rowe now.
As now the gap up to 1.5 seconds. Rowe all over the back bumper of Kev Shear. 2 Dodges here battling to be the top running Dodge on the racetrack.
This is like the most TV time Alexander Rowe's had all season.
It's that and Kev Shear.
No, Kev almost won Richmond, so. Oh boy, well.
Almost. As Vince Almarego just loving life out in front right now. No one anywhere nearby that 15 car.
Yep, Stephen Paul third to finish second, and one of the Lime Rocks is running 10th right now. So
and here comes Alexander Rowe looking for third.
RAM is about to be playing.
As now the lead up to almost 2 seconds for Vince Almarego as we near the halfway point of this race.
Kev is trying to big balls it on the outside. Looks like he's got the groove, but Rowe's going to have the corner if he can stay on the quarter panel.
William Duncan has passed McCullough for the 7th position.
Yep.
And a look back here, Zachary Fitzwater, Christopher Pierce, RJ Reynolds, Brennan Patterson, Will Lewis, Mohammed Zanadullah, Isaac Flickinger, William Brock, Bill Brack Jr., Charles Jackson, and James Qualls, the retirees from this race so far.
A lot of retirees.
As Kev trying to hang it in tough, not going to be able to do so. Now that's going to open the door for Henry Sanford and William Duncan back there.
Oh my God!
Oh, and Chris! Whoa! Oh my!
Oh my God! There goes the field. Oh no! This is gonna be big. This is big.
Delon Abrahamian has parked on the track. Oh my God!
What is going on?
They literally parked.
Well,
parked.
What the hell was that?
I don't know what happened. There was so much just casual parking on the racetrack.
Hello, here's free spots. There you go.
As now Will Hoyt, Sam Young, Tim Randolph, 3 wide in a spot you normally don't want to be 3 wide. Those are all chasers right there.
And they're still 3 wide.
Still 3 wide.
They're not gonna work.
This not supposed to work, guys. Oh no!
Oh my God!
Sam Young up the hill, literally.
Damn it, Charles.
Tim Randolph and Zach Flickinger also involved. Oh, Preston.
Lord. Nice plow, Preston. Steve, get through it!
He's got damage to the left side of his car now. Lead is 3 seconds for Vince Almarego.
Race? Charles, you're going in and out, but what the heck is going on here?
Meanwhile, Alexander Rowe has caught the 05 for second.
Okay,
You are
this
not
is.
seeing things.
I am seeing things. This is why Charles is cutting out because Alexander Rowe is going for second.
And you can see the effects of tire wear there as they actually were nowhere close to that curbing.
Okay, hey, Charles, look at the difference between 5th and 6th.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's going to happen as Sam Young has made it back to pit lane. And meanwhile, the lead is now 3.5 seconds. And that's because there's a battle for second.
I swear, Alex, if the 15 blows up, I'm just gonna end the Skype call.
As that would mean that this is a battle for lead if that did happen. Alexander Rowe to second. Chris Washer going for the 4th position now.
The hell is about to freeze.
As looks like Washer should be able to grab the spot there.
So the top.
For these guys, they cannot fall out of the top 5 today, as long as they keep it on the track.
Seriously.
Meanwhile, Jessica Shelton has taken advantage of everything that's gone on. She's now going for 7th. Mark
Okay.
George going to fall back a spot, trying to not make it 2, as Ali Nelson tried to take advantage of a opportunity there.
This has been the best race of the season almost.
As now Nelson gonna try and peek it in, not able to get there on the 24. Jack James is on pit lane. He's found a wall somewhere.
Yeah, he's found something hard.
Well, we're gonna have plenty of incidents to take a look at in this.
For sure. So Steve is now up to us. I don't see. Oh, Louvier up there now to all the wrecks.
Yeah, Louvier is in 16th. Steve Pollard is actually a lap down.
You know what? This is some conspiracy theories. No, I'm kidding.
He's a lap down, but in 23rd. Let that one sink in.
He might still pass people in the points. A lap down 23rd.
Will Hoyt on pit lane now, probably for repairs, I would imagine.
Vince Almareco could leave as the points leader.
Meanwhile, Alexander Rowe was actually quicker than the 15 that last lap.
I swear,
Chris Washer and Kev Shear on pit lane on lap 17.
Trying to perform the undercut.
Yeah, let's see what they do here, as it's probably going to be more interesting than watching the 15 drive around for a lap.
So the 5 gonna get a bag of Cheez-Its, and then Kev's gonna get a bag of Cheerios.
They're gonna go for at least 2 tires. Reverse pit stops, basically, kind of like Watkins Glen here.
Yep. 2
and it's
tires.
Gonna be 4 tires for both of them. Mark George also on pit lane. Dylan Young and Zach Rogers, as well as Max Anderson, Joshua Osborne, Amy Shelley, and Preston Plord. Vince Almareco pits the next lap around.
And Alexander Rowe pits. Thank God he did not lead a lap.
Rowe and Sanford also pitting. Will Hoyt is a lap down. He's already pit. Let's see what Pollard decides to do here. It doesn't really do him any good. He'll pit. So too will Shelton.
Well, people were wrecked. They'll be able to take that. Well, Sam Young's a lap down.
Kyle Matthews is on the lead lap. He will pit.
Nobody gonna take the gamble. Well, right now I think the lead.
I mean, to be fair, what's the gain anyway for these guys who are so far back?
Yep.
As Chris Washer was first off pit lane of the 5 and the 43 last time around. Let's see what that undercut will do for him.
I think the 15's already off pit road.
Probably. In all honesty, probably.
I'm gonna put money on the 15's already off, unless they had to repair damage.
You never know.
Yeah, never know.
There's Alexander Rowe.
They're gonna get by Rowe.
Sanford actually beat the 2 off of pit lane as well.
All is right in the world.
So Rowe loses a spot on pit lane and loses a spot on the undercut to Chris Washer.
Yep. Vince
Almareco. There's Vince Almareco.
Yeah, he's long gone. He's singing California Dreamin' right now.
Well, we'll have to see what happens here. I mean, anything can still happen at this point.
Yep. Well, this has been insane.
Yeah, it has. So let's see what the gap is now. It was 3.4. It is now 4.8 back to Charles Sanford.
Even though there's a big lead, it's still been an entertaining as hell race. It's now
Washer is third.
Yeah.
Alexander Rowe is 4th. Kev Shear is still 5th. And here's the battle for 6th. Stephen Paul III has it. Mark George is 7th. Jessica Shelton is in 8th. We'll follow this battle actually for a while. This looks interesting.
21 is just pushing the 42.
And the 42 is in turn also pushing the 23.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Tristan Wilhoit's going to come out as the points leader. I can tell you that if he stays there.
Well, we'll have to see if he actually has to pit again. That's going to be one of the keys as well.
Yeah.
Since we don't know what the fuel window is going to be. I think we saw him on pit lane about 2 laps before.
Oh, this might not work.
As Shelton is a smart driver, she's not going to turn him unless Mark George does something to instigate it. So,
just being born.
Meanwhile, Stephen Powell III runs a little bit wide. That's going to set up Mark George and Shelton here. It looks like no.
Oh, oh my God.
Shelton's going to peek though, trying to see if there's the door open or not.
Wasn't much of a door, but there we go.
Gonna try it around the outside. If she can hang it in there, she'll have the inside line for the next corner.
42 gives room. Oh my God. Washing
More
up the
for
hill.
Mark George to lose, in all honesty, than it is for Shelton. This is a great battle for 7th here.
Really is. And Mark George just can't do it.
Shelton will get it. Yep. Will Hoyt runs in 9th after the pit stops. Dylan Young is 10th. Max Anderson, good run in 11th. Ali Nelson, Zach Rogers, Kyle Matthews, Joshua Osborne, Sam Young, Seth Cole, Jonathan Zorline. Feels like I missed someone there. Steve Pollard is currently 19th. Chris Louvier in 20th. As now we have so many different pit strategies going on. Cole Deaver is 21st. Levi McIntyre is 22nd. Preston Plord, 23rd. The lead lap cars.
So pretty much Vince Alvarego is just, I think he has a win this season.
Yes, he does.
Well, to the stat sheets, we have nothing going on.
As meanwhile, Charles Sanford setting the quickest lap time of the race that last time around.
Charles finding motivation from the Anaheim Ducks. Vince Alvarego won. Where did he win?
I believe he won. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he won at Pig Stadium.
Okay, thank you. Now, Ali Nelson is on pit lane, 36 car.
Another heartbreak for Ali Nelson.
Was running in 12th. As Jessica Shelton playing Jaws music for Pollard.
Probably going to end up in the turn 4 wall.
Let's look for a battle on track, see what we got. It's like Osborne trying to still set up Kyle Matthews here for 13th.
He finally made a race.
And right now that might be a good battle. This one's not even for position.
Yeah, Steve's having a rough start to the He needs to pull a Jimmy Johnson and win 4 straight races.
And Sanford cuts out another 10th out of that lead, but he needs to start picking up more than just a 10th.
Yep, he really needs to do it. He needs to find max power in the 05.
Gap is down to 3.5 seconds now. As Vince Alvarego might be just turning it down a little bit, saving some tires.
For sure. He's gonna see what he does off this corner here.
Oh, he's a little bit wide.
And that's going to help him gain as this is the back of the field.
I was trying to see. It looked like there had been someone that might have gone off recently. Who knows?
We're down to, well, that's not going to be enough.
3.4 is another almost 2/10 out of the lead that time.
I'm hearing Thiel's running the 15. No, I'm kidding.
And here comes Shelton closing in on the 23, battle for 6th.
Yep, let's see what happens to the Pollard here. Oh my God.
I mean, that's turn 1. There's turn 2.
If it actually happens, it's going to be the greatest commentary jinx in history.
Turn 3.
And turn 4. No.
Well, turn 4 I would consider more to be this one up here.
I swear to God if it happens.
Nope. As Almerigo across the line, 6 laps to go, 4/10 out of the lead.
If Charles wins, we're going to be partying like 1957, literally.
As Steven a couple wheels off there, not really enough to give Shelton a run, I would imagine.
Does this mean you're in the chase if you win, Charles? Oh, wait.
Wrong season. As right now, Shelton just toying with that 23 car, just looking for where's the best spot to make a move.
10-day, just say 10-day ban on TeamSpeak and you just pull over to the side.
Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible.
Terrible but effective. As Max Anderson,
the lead down to 2.8.
But also note, Max Anderson has not had a top 10 this season, and he's looking for his first win.
Into the top 10. Who's fallen out of it?
And also, McCullough's not had a top 10 this race season either, but I don't see him up there in the top 10.
That's because McCullough is out of the race in 29th.
Rimp.
As Shelton's still unable to make a move so far, as there are 5 laps to go, and Sanford continues to cut into the lead of Vince Almerigo.
Charles Jaws Sanford.
And side by side now for 6th. Shelton falls back in line, but was able to at least peak on that 23 car now for 6th.
I'm definitely not eating any Little Debbie's tonight.
The lead, another 3/10 out of it, down to 2.5.
I wonder if there's lap traffic playing into that factor there.
No.
No?
That is all pace right now.
Charles
right now, Shelton still continuing to just hound this 23 car for 6th position.
I think we might see the tears from the S3 Motorsports guys, because Charles' best finish in the last 12 races has been 12th. So, not 12th, 37th.
Have they even had a top 5 since the Daytona 500 win? They only had the one top 5 all of last season.
Yeah, you had 2 top 5s this season, Charles.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I wasn't sure.
You finished 3rd at Martinsville somehow. You finished 5th at Bristol, too.
And with what is going to be 2 laps to go.
Look at that.
Oh, no, mind. It's 3 laps to go now, and it's another half a second out of the lead. 2 seconds, but he's not close enough. Meanwhile, Pollard doing just enough to stay ahead of that 21 car. Here comes Shelton. Can he block her this time? Yes!
And that's not going to go over well in TeamSpeak. That's not.
These two continue to fight it out for 6th.
I'm seeing the turn. I'm seeing the wall in my future.
They've pulled away from Mark George. It is 3. Max Anderson has passed Dylan Young for 9th.
And now that would make McCullough the worst driver in the season. Could be the only driver who does not have a top 10 this season.
2 laps to go this time by for Vince Almerigo. He crossed the line. Sanford crossed it 1.6 back. He's not going to get there, I don't think.
It's going to be close. He has to cut it down to 1 second, and then he could make up a second in a lap. It's going to be so close.
Meanwhile, Pollard, another couple wheels off there. Shelton might be able to try it down in turn 1.
She's going to try it. It's not going to work.
No. Same move every lap so far.
We got Steve Pollard pitted.
And there's the gap.
He's there. I mean, he's coming fast.
Vince Almerigo trying to hang on to this one.
Yeah, he shot his tires, and he's gonna run it off. So that's gonna help. That's gonna help him.
Although Sanford kind of did the same, I think. White flag is out. The lead down to 1.3. I don't think that's going to be close enough. Meanwhile, the battle for 6th raging on still. There they are, Pollard and Shelton. They're catching up to the 60 as well.
Oh, God damn it. God.
And here comes Shelton down the front straightaway.
Ah, man, this is not going to end well.
Oh my God. Nearly contact between them.
There was contact. I can't believe that worked. Oh, no. Oh, there's the bumper.
Laying the bumper on that 23.
Oh my
Now
god.
Steven having to deal with the 60.
Oh, Tim Randolph cut me a break.
Meanwhile, up front, Vince Almarego off the final corner will win at Lime Rock. He wins the Shady Glen 355. And I did
And
that again. Damn it.
and
Final gap
Charles,
was 1.1.
man, Charles almost got there. Row fourth,
Alexander
first top
Rowe and
five.
Kev Shear top 5.
Yeah, Tristan Wolt, that's lap down.
And waiting for him to come across. It's going to be 20. Battle to the line. No, it's going to go to Pollard.
So close. What? And she got him out after the flag.
Only had one more lap. Mark George, Max Anderson, and Dylan Young, the top 10.
God, Steve Pollard retired because I don't see him anymore.
Allie Nelson, that's a lap down.
There he
21st.
is. Man, the chase hopes have been crushed for Steve Pollard.
As he will lose even more ground in the chase.
Yeah.
But Vince Almarego, a key win for his chase hopes as he was 144 points back coming in. He won't take over the points lead, even though he did lead the most laps in this one.
He'll get damn close.
Well, I mean, part of that is Chris Louvier still finishes 17th. So
Yeah.
I don't think he's actually going to be all of that close, but he definitely will make an improvement. We mentioned the top 10, Charles Stanford, Chris Washer, Alexander Rowe, Kev Shear, Stephen Paul III, Jessica Shelton, Mark George, Max Anderson, and Dylan Young. The top 10 here today. And I'll look at the bottom of the field there for you. Actually, we need to take a look at the wrecks, so we'll do that, and then we'll be right back. We'll be back for the... And here's a look at the first incident of the day. It involves Zachary Fitzwater and Christopher Pierce coming off the final corner. That was basically the trouble spot of the day, and as we saw a couple times today, RJ Reynolds right there, Zach Flickinger, Mohamed Zanadula, Amy Shelley, Bill Brack Jr. might have gotten a piece of it. Amy Shelley actually gets turned again. Will Lewis got turned by Kyle Matthews, actually.
That was brutal. And I just trying to avoid it. And then Plor got turned by Patterson. And Steve Paul got...
jeez.
Steve Paul got dunked by Levi.
Christopher Pierce went for a wild ride.
Huge ride. Oh my god. It's just the carnage.
Well, so Levi's the one that ends up turning the 33.
Yeah.
Seth Colin trying to avoid actually is the one that turns to 17. And Cole Deaver then turns to 99. And then so let's see, is that where Zanadula then ends up running into the wall there? So that's why he was there.
Yep.
It's probably going to be also why the 07 was there. Yep. Who else did we see in the wall?
About everybody.
Fitzwater was there. There's Patterson. Fitzwater actually got teleported. And so with that, let's take a look at the next incident of the day. Isaac Flickinger would be the next one to fall out of the race, and here's what happened for him. Coming off the final corner yet again, he and William Brock make contact.
Oh, hard hit, and then Braddock.
Flickinger and Bill Braddock both
nowhere to go. And does anybody else hit him, man? The 18's dead.
I don't think anyone else is going to hit him because I don't think Kyle ended up finishing the race, so we know. This was just what caused kind of some of the backup back here too. Steve Pollard takes advantage of it. Got a couple spots out of that one.
Yep.
Although I say that, he ended up still finishing behind the 48 today. And so with that, let's take a look at the next one. And we saw this one, but another look at it. Charles Jackson gets into the 11 of James Qualls and into the tire wall they would go.
Yeah, my God. Look at the pirouette.
And then amazingly, no one actually ended up being involved in the secondary part of this either. So
that was
I say that, but then Kyle Matthews actually with a and others with a massive slowdown. Steve Pollard actually got the tire wall trying to avoid the one car.
Thanks, Zanadula. And whoa, Cole Deaver.
Yeah. But no one would actually get involved in an incident on there. That's why they were 3 wide. So let's take a look at the next incident that we saw, or that we can know of. Next incident on the day would be Henry Sanford William Duncan in the also classic crashing point of the track.
Shades of Auto Club 2007 as the '07 is going to hit it all 4 tires up in the air.
McCullough
Oh,
then just comes
McCullough.
along, nowhere to go.
And
Duncan
then
singing track. There's Delon Abrahamian getting involved.
and then
And
everybody
then
decide,
everyone just was so polite about this, decided to stop. I
we got to
mean, Pollard got pulled in front of by Abrahamian, but then I don't know why everyone else stopped with so much distance to the next car.
we're going to check the pacing distance for next year.
I'm pretty sure that would not have affected them stopping like that. But either way, then let's take a look at the next incident on the day. Next incident on the day would be a 3 wide battle between 3 chasers. Will Hoyt puts a couple wheels on the grass. Right into Sam Young he goes, and nowhere for
We
Randolph to go as they go up the hill and slide up. And then
literally,
Randolph would slide back on track right into the path
ow,
of Zach Flickinger.
right in the door. That's going to kill the 60s rod. 14 keeps going.
And that would actually be what would end Zach Flickinger's day. Tim Randolph would continue on from that one.
Whoa!
Oh, and then we had Preston. Yeah.
And then the 4 car is going to
Actually,
survive.
yeah, he survived. He just kind of scraped by on that one, literally. Steve Pollard would pick up 3 spots there. Oh, Randolph. I mean, I know
Yeah.
he didn't end up plowing into that wall, but still. With that, there's at least one more incident that we'll want to show.
What is he doing?
I don't know. There's at least one more incident to show, possibly 2. So.
The 60 is tailgating the 55.
And here's what would happen to end Jack James's day. As off the oh so famous corner today, Seth Cole would turn the 4 car and actually get away with it.
Yep, and nobody hits the 4. It's amazing. Oh my god.
Louvier came close. Although, to be fair, I think part of that's because he was 20th, so wasn't exactly too many people.
There's Steve chugging along on pit road.
And with that, we'll either take you back for the closing remarks, or there's one more incident that we might show. I'm not quite sure. It depends what happened. So, with that, let's take you to it. And that is it. So the incident that we were looking at turned out to be nothing. So, Steven, your final thoughts?
Definitely a crazy race. Very interesting. Going through Charles Sanford, his best run in 12 races. Alexander Rowe, first top 5 for him. Dax Anderson makes McCullough the worst driver in the series now. Only driver without a top 10 is now McCullough. And for the chase, Chris Louvier came out of this with 17th. Not a great run, but survived the race. Braddock crashed. Randolph had trouble. Will Hoyt finished 9th, so he didn't actually finish 9th. He pitted. He was up there. He finished 22nd, could not make it on fuel. Dylan Young was 10th. Henry crashed. Jackson crashed. George had a bad run. Sam Young also. Washer had the best run out of the chasers, and second best run out of the chasers.
I was going to say, I mean, one of the chasers won.
Steve Pollard also survived, but he's well out of the chase now. So definitely a good one. We're going to finally get out of the road courses. We're going to go to Boston, and then we're going to go to Kansas for a weekend. So I'm ready for a 1.5-mile track and to get out of road courses. But Lime Rock, this is one of the best road course races of the season. And I'll see you guys at Boston next week. I'll see you.
Yeah, so with that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't for more gaming and racing related content. I'm Gordon Fantino, and this has been a production of the NRSL. We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.